Hey, it is your boy Justin. How are you doing? Hope you had a great weekend. And, you know, I hope you have an incredible week coming up, even though it's a short week for young people in school, and that's all good. I had a great week. It just continues to roll. I want to talk to you about dealing with failure. Now, I did a video last year, how to manage disappointment. But disappointment and failure can be looked as the same thing, or they could be looked as two different entities. So I want to talk to you about how to dealing with failure. And this will be a two-part video. The first first tip that I'm going to give you is to accept responsibility. The second part is to face your fears. And the third is to acknowledge your feelings. So when you accept responsibility, you are owning up to it. You are being the bigger man or the bigger woman or the bigger person and saying, there's no one else to blame but me. You know, Michael Jackson said, starting with the man in the mirror, you have to look at yourself and say, I did this. I made these choices. I brought this on. I'm going to accept responsibility for them. Now, hopefully, it's not something monumental or, that impactful where it's going to destroy relationships and things of that nature. So just, accept responsibility. The second point or tip is to face your fears. Now, me personally, I don't really have any, to be honest. I've dealt with a lot of things. I've dealt with adversity in my own way. I've dealt with disappointment and failure and things of that nature. So I know what it's like to lose, but I also know what it's like to win. So it's kind of difficult because every situation is different. There's not one that's cookie cutter, and there shouldn't be because everyone's experiences are different. And that can be tough. But again, if you face your fears, let's say you're not good at leading small groups. So you want to practice leading small groups. You could even role play with your friends or coworkers and say, hey, let's try this out because I know I'm not that great at it, but I want to get better at it. So let's practice me leading a small group. So that's something you can definitely do. And the third part is to acknowledge your feelings. Your emotions and your feelings will either drive you to success or bury you in the ground. Not literally, but metaphorically. It's just something that, you have to, again, it's all about ownership. It's about recognition. It's about acknowledgement. Like they say, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is usually you. It's your feelings, it's your emotions, but you have to acknowledge them. Don't forget that they're there. They're not going away. Your feelings and emotions drive you to where you want to be or the total opposite of where you want to be. So if you want to do these things, if you want to become more successful at dealing with failure or managing failure, how you combat failure, practice these three, and next week I'll do the second part. But if you liked what you heard, I'm going to keep saying it. Please comment, like, subscribe. Let me know if I'm doing an awful job, and I want your honest opinion. Don't just like all my videos. I want to have interaction with everybody. So if you can do that, that would be friggin' dandy. Till then, happy Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving, and I'll see you later.